Governor Jeff from Phoenix went to KJZZ.org, says he's concerned that developers have a stranglehold on the state legislature and continue to build and build with no regard to water supplies. Now, this is a concern a lot of people express. He would like to see that there are more restrictions on water supplies. You've taken some steps in signing some legislation as far as the rural parts of Arizona are concerned.
Right.
What about Jeff's concern?
Well, you know, it's not rural-urban. Really, the issue on water is, are you in an active management area or not? And before this last legislative session, if you were not in an active management area, there was little or anything you could do to prevent a development. You couldn't insist, for example, that the developer show that he had a 100-year assured water supply. Law passed this year has changed that, and that's very important. But as we move forward, water management is going to be increasingly important, and it ties into a whole host of growth issues: transportation infrastructure, preservation of open space, how the number of school buildings that we have to construct. You know, all of those things go together. We're actually working on through something I call the Growth Cabinet and looking at all of those things together. And you know, one of the things I'd like to prevent is this business of developments going in and no infrastructure in place for the people who live there.
On this program last week, we talked a lot about water conservation, and one of the things that was mentioned, and we have someone who'd like to talk about this as well, the idea of making water more expensive. And I know that's not really a state issue per se, but people have talked about, well, if you, rather than forcing people to conserve, if their water bills go up 3 times as much, they won't want to use as much water.
Yeah, it's that's an issue. You see it in arguments about power as well, which is to say that our billing is really interesting. The more you use, the cheaper your bill on a per unit cost. And so there is an argument made that that ought to be reversed.